Hustle with L'Oreal and Kyle Santillian. And yes, we have another guest in the studio today. This is dope because this is like family too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Listen, we have Ashley Silva in the building.
For having me.
Yes,
they calling you the villain.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
One of the stars on Love and Marriage DC.
Yes, I feel like the most hated person on reality TV. Right?
How
Oh,
does
my
that
goodness.
feel though when you know, because you have such a personality that you bring people in, like people really do like you. But then now on this show, it's kind of like you're the Wicked Witch.
I'm the Wicked Witch of the East, child. It is weird because in normal everyday life, I feel like I'm the exact same way and people love it.
Yeah.
But on this show, people seem not to love it. But you know, sometimes I read the comments, I'm like, damn, you hurt my feelings. But
Does
not
it
really.
really? Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
there
does
are
it?
times when it does get to me a little bit. But you know, then I turn my phone off and go outside and people love me.
She's like, then I walk around my big house.
Right. Then I look at my bank account and I feel better.
Why did you decide to do the show?
I have been asked to do a reality show years ago, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And my husband was always against it. And now I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it. Once I was asked this time, Carlos came to us directly, and he asked. And I was okay, let's try it. Let's see. And it's been an experience.
And it's funny because just knowing you two and Quicksilver, of course, like he has a great big personality for reality TV, but I couldn't see him really doing it. I was surprised he agreed.
He does not like it. So that's another reason why it took us so long to get on reality TV, because before when people asked, Quick was like, absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. So, I wore him down this time and he agreed. And now he's like, yeah, absolutely not again.
Yeah, right, one and done.
Right.
Because you know what happens? Things get divided in families. Y'all been together for so long, and things come out that obviously we all have things in the closet that have to do with our own family.
That's right.
But when it comes out in the public, typically he's the one telling the stories, not the one the stories are being told on. So when y'all did have to face like people actually looking inside and seeing a little bit of the dirty laundry, how did y'all deal with that as a family?
Like you said, we've been together so long, so a lot of our dirty laundry happened when we were like super young.
Yeah.
So we don't really, it really doesn't bother us anymore. And it was on both sides. Like, I wasn't the
He's like, I wasn't the angel.
I wasn't the angel, right? He wasn't the angel. So, the great thing about Quick and I is that we did get to grow up together. And because we got married so young, we got to make our mistakes super early on in our relationship. So I think that part hasn't really bothered us that much because we've always been told people like, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
No relationship is going to be perfect.
I like that you said that, but it kind of makes you feel like there's an opportunity there for something that you may have dealt with and you guys put away.
Yeah.
And it was so early in your relationship. Now that it's being brought up or could be brought up on TV in front of the world, has that, what y'all thought was mended, it hasn't put more strain back on some of those old things?
No, for some of the other couples, it has.
Okay.
But for us, it really hasn't.
That's good.
It really hasn't, no.
Because they say the best way to stay married is not let nobody in your business.
Yeah, it's not to let anybody.
Right?
And we have always been, Quick has always called us like publicly private.
Yeah.
Like we, our relationship has always been public.
Right.
We hang out, all of that. But, there are things people just did not know about us.
For
Now
sure.
people do. Like a lot of times people didn't know, like I talk a lot about me, dealing with depression and anxiety and all of that. A lot of people didn't know that. They just look at your life and they think, oh, everything's happy and great.
Yeah.
So that was, I like that I was able to open up about that. Even like stuff with my mom, my kids. Like it is hard having, kids. I had kids super young. Now my kids are like older, but opening up about all of that, I'm really excited. I do get to share that with other people.
You what? You do?
I do. Yes.
That Baltimore.
Dude, you know what? People, it's so crazy because when I'm watching the show, I'm like, oh, I don't hear it like in my everyday life, but my dudes and my twos, they're there.
So what about with Carlos King? Because he had said about you that you literally are going to be one of the biggest reality TV stars that we are to see. So when you have these conversations with him, does that scare you? Because you already see you got the villain card.
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on my back. But one thing about it is, like, when you look up our show, whether it's good or bad, which is a lot bad about me, every comment's about me, no matter how they feel. So they're not talking about nobody else with the show. Like, so
it's better to make noise than
none. So,
yeah.
But I do feel like it's a little bit of pressure. You know, Carlos has been in this industry for so long, and he's worked with, like, you know, Nene and Kenyans and all of these, you know, the big names of when you think about reality
that's
TV.
Like that's a big compliment.
It's a big compliment. You know, he'll call me and then he'll be like, "Hey, Ashley, Leaks, Lazada, Roman, whatever," and like giving me everybody else's last name. I'm like, whoa, don't like put all this pressure on me, but. You know, I mean, I take it as a compliment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you're doing this show now, and you having that kind of accolades. Where you're talking about you being the biggest on the show. And I know it you took you a while to even do the show, but was it always a dream? Was it a goal? Was it something you wanted to do? Or you were like, you know what, I'll try it?
Not necessarily reality TV. I've always done, like, I went to school for broadcasting.
What school you went to?
It's called Connecticut School of Broadcasting. It was like a trade school. You know, I had a blog. Your producer actually worked for my first blog.
Our digital producer. Yes. She told us that.
Yeah, she used to work for my first blog.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, like when she came downstairs, I was like, what are you doing here? So I've always loved, like, entertainment and things like that, but I kind of played the background because my husband was such, you know, a big name in the industry. So I do feel like this is giving me more of an opportunity that I get to step out and do stuff on my own outside of, you know, being just Quicksilver's wife.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that part of it.
At one point, I saw somewhere that you said you were actually going to be done with the show.
Yeah, because my cast, they didn't sign up for reality TV. They think we're doing Martin or Living Single. Like they come in very rehearsed and with lines, and then they forget, like, things that happen in real life if it doesn't air. You know, you've done reality TV. Things are edited. Things are not always what it seems. And my cast, you know, a lot of them, child, they just want to be famous so bad. Poor things.
I think that's a lot of people.
They come with their storyline already set up.
And it's like,
calculated.
Okay.
Yeah. No doubt.
But you still have to film with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you know, I do still have to film with them. But the thing is, I mean, I don't turn down filming with anybody.
Yeah.
I don't mind conflict. I don't mind confrontation. So I'll film with everybody.
What about fighting? Because you haven't got
not fist fight. No.
Yeah, but what if somebody tries to attack you? That happens on these shows.
Yeah, they gonna get their ass laid.
Well, there's the Baltimore.
They can try.
Okay, Krishan.
Not Krishan Rock.
Yeah, let's talk about Fun Time Moms podcast. Yes. Okay, so you talk you make being a mom cool, right? Because some people look at it like, well, we don't want to talk about that, and we shy away from talking about our kids, but you dive into that. What made you do?
Because of that, because it didn't seem like a cool thing, and I really do enjoy hanging out with my kids. They were really dope, and you know, I just wanted parents to know, like, you don't have to be like, oh, I cook all vegan and I do this. Like, no, some days my kids, they look at me like, what's for dinner? I'm like, oh, what's for dinner?
Right. Get some cereal.
I love that.
So I just wanted moms to know that's okay. You know, that doesn't make you a bad mom. Like, I brag on my kids all the time. They're the best things ever. But yeah, I mean, I have effed up moments with them. But one thing I always say, I think my kids are never going to be like they had a childhood they had to, like, recover from.
Right.
Like,
that's our goals,
yeah,
right?
That's our goal. So I'm not trying to be the perfect mom. I'm just trying to be, you know, the mom that they needed, you know, that they need me to be.
For sure. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, look, we want everybody to check out the show. We appreciate you stopping by and hollering
I
at us.
appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah.
Who did you have to check?
On my show?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Including Quick.
Including Quick. Everybody gets it on my show. Everybody.
Love and Marriage, DC. Ashley Silva on the show. We appreciate you, and we want everybody to go check out the show and watch you check everybody.
Check out her podcast. Support all of her.
Yes.
She has a lot of things going on, so make sure y'all support her.
And shout out to Quick, too, man. That's our guy. I literally hit him up like a week ago.
Yes,
so, yeah. I'm going to see him at CIAA.
Oh, yes. I will be there.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know that's right.
All right, there it is. Morning Hustle.
We are the Morning Hustle.